Hello and welcome to another opportunity to create the life of your dreams, to raise your vibration and to reach a higher level of consciousness. Today I want to talk about the energy that Dr. Joe Dispenza creates from. And yes, that's the topic for this episode. The energy that Dr. Joe Dispenza creates from. And I know it sounds very clickbaity, but it's not clickbait at all, I promise you. At the moment I'm preparing myself for my second Dr. Joe Dispenza week-long advanced retreat. I'm going to the week-long advanced retreat in the beginning of August, or let's say in the beginning and middle of August in London. So yes, I will go to the British people, I will go to London. And this was my worst English accent ever. But anyway, so I'm preparing for this again. And even though I already watched the intensive workshop and the progressive workshop 2 times, and I already watched it the last year, when I went to my very first Dr. Joe Dispenza week-long advanced retreat. And now I'm watching it again, I'm rewatching it. And this is a friendly reminder also for you, that no matter how far you are on this journey, no matter how good you are at manifesting, there's always some new information that you can soak up, no matter if it's through my podcast, if it's through the teachings of Dr. Joe Dispenza or Dr. Bruce Lipton or other great teachers out there. You can always learn more, and sometimes, and that's the most fascinating aspect, sometimes the simplest things can make the biggest changes in your life. Sometimes there's just one sentence that somebody says, or even just 2 words, and suddenly it goes click in your brain and you say, yep, that's it, that's the secret, that's what will bring me further. And today I want to share one of those click aha moments with you. And I hope you're okay with it. The next couple of days I will most likely share a couple of quick episodes with you in which I simply share ideas with you or concepts or breakthroughs or whatever might happen while I will continue to watch the intensive and progressive workshop again. And I think this is a great way for you to learn what I'm learning while watching these workshops again in the preparation for my next week-long advanced retreat with Dr. Joe Dispenza. And today I want to share something very specific with you. And it's the perfect addition to, I think, the last episode that I published, or maybe it was the one before that, I can't remember it exactly. But yeah, I'm 99% sure, or let's say 99.99% sure, that in one of the last episodes I shared a simple affirmation with you. And I also shared with you, in accordance to Dr. Bruce Lipton's teachings, how repetition is truly powerful and how you can simply repeat this simple affirmation in your mind all day long. And the affirmation was something along the lines of, I am healthy, I am rich, and I love myself. Yes, I think that was the affirmation. I'm healthy, I'm rich, and I love myself, because it contains everything that I want, and probably also a lot of the things that you want. You want health, you want wealth, and you want love in your life. And today I want to make things even simpler for you. Today I want to share the energy that Dr. Joe Dispenza creates from. And I got the inspiration for this episode while I was watching the intensive workshop. And if you are watching the intensive workshop by any chance from Dr. Joe Dispenza, then you can have a look at the intensive workshop video 5, minute 48, 30 seconds, 2:49, 30 seconds. It's just 1 minute, but this 1 minute allowed me again to have another breakthrough, even though it's so simple. But I experimented with it for the last 3 days. I just watched this 3 days ago, and that's why I now share this with you. And what he says in these in this minute, from minute 48:30 to 49:30 of video 5 of the intensive workshop, really resonated with me. And I'm now experimenting with this in the same way as I shared with you in this other episode, where I simply feel the affirmation all day long, repeat it all day long in my mind out loud, and I really get into these emotions so that I condition my subconscious mind to live like that, to be this affirmation, to become this affirmation, and you can do the same. So here's what Joe Dispenza said, and I want to quote now word for word, and like I said, you can look this up if you watched his intensive workshop at the exact time that I just mentioned before. I think I already mentioned it 2 times. Here's what he said. The emotion I use all the time is being in love with life, because when you're in love with life, you're in love with yourself. and you're in love with everything in it. I want to repeat it again. Listen to it very careful, because this sentence contains a lot of wisdom. Even though it's very simple, it contains a lot of amazing wisdom. The emotion, oh, that was really German pronunciation. The emotion, sorry, I tried again. The emotion I use all the time is being in love with life. Because when you're in love with life, you're in love with yourself, and you're in love with everything in it. And I honestly have to say that the very first time I watched this intensive workshop, I didn't even recognize this sentence. I didn't even recognize this part of the workshop. It was just, going probably in the left ear and the right ear out again. But this time, I then jumped off. I was just stretching myself on the floor while I was listening to it. I was jumping off to my smartphone, clicked on pause. Then I rewinded again, and I watched it again and again and again, and I think I watched this clip from minute 48:30 to 49:30, probably 5-6 times, until I then wrote that down. And then I thought to myself, yes, it makes complete sense. If you create from the energy of I'm in love with my life, then you already include I'm healthy, you already include I'm wealthy, you already include I'm loved, or whatever you want, because if these things were not part of your life, you wouldn't love your life. But because you become the affirmation of loving your life, you as a result, eventually, when you manifest it in your physical reality, have all the things that you might express with individual affirmations or with this short affirmation that I shared with you in one of the previous episodes where I said, I'm healthy, I'm rich, and I love myself. But now for the last 3 days after I watched this, I'm experimenting with this simple affirmation, and I'm experimenting with getting really deep into the feeling, into the emotion of feeling love for my life. I'm in love with life. Try it out. And I want to repeat again what Dr. Joe Dispenza said in this part of the video, in this part of the intensive workshop. The emotion I use all the time is being in love with life. Because when you're in love with life, you are in love with yourself and you're in love with everything in it. And this sums it up perfect. Because you create a life that already includes everything you want. Otherwise, you wouldn't love it. And because you love it, everything you want is already included. And when you create from this energy, you naturally, eventually, inevitably create a life that you truly love. And like I mentioned, it then includes everything that you want. And then one day you will say, hey, I just love my life so much. I love my life. And this is actually an example that Joe Dispenza also mentioned in this video 5 of the intensive workshop, where he said when he's sitting down with somebody who has, for example, healed themselves or who has created an amazing life in any other area, and they then say, hey, I just love my life. I love my life so much. And he then said, of course you do. You created from the energy of I'm in love with life. And that's why you created a life that you love. And now you can try it out for yourself and repeat in your mind or out loud and feel it. I'm in love with life. I'm in love with life. I'm in love with life. Because that's the energy that Dr. Joe Dispenza creates from. And if you not only want to fall in love with your life and be in love with your life, but you also want to have the opportunity to master the art of manifesting your dreams in just 11 days, then you might also want to go to affirmationtomanifestation.com/11 days, or you simply click on the first link in the description. And there you can find out more about my 11 Days to Manifestation Mastery program. And each of the 11 modules contains a lecture, a hypnosis, and several practical exercises. And you will master the law of attraction. You will master your power as a deliberate creator. You will master your emotions and your emotional state. And you will master meditation, visualization, and visual meditation, and your spiritual path to manifestation success, and so much more. So check it out if you want to find out more about that. And if you want to work with me one-on-one via Skype or WhatsApp, then you can go to affirmationtomanifestation.com/coaching. And there you can see the different coaching sessions that I offer and then decide which one is perfect for you. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please send out some love to the YouTube universe by giving this video a big thumbs up. And I would also appreciate it if you would leave a comment in the comment section below and let me know what you think about my video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and to click on the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I release a new video for you.